time for some hoops at FedEx Forum, home of the Grizzlies, and we're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Grizzlies home. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. Fournier and Harris filling out the perimeter. And it's Payton in at the point. Gasol a screen. It's Allen with the drive. Shot clock at 6. They kick it out to Green. No good with the triple.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, even though it's early, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
And stepping out onto the floor now for his very first official NBA playing time. We're going to check out our first glimpse, and that's the very first basket right there, folks, of what is hopefully a very long and a very prosperous career from Daniels.
First of many, I would expect, Kevin. He's going to be piling up points for many years to come.
Guys, no reason to think otherwise. I mean, everything we know and everything we've seen from this guy so far point to an illustrious career.
Memphis knows what they are about, and that's attacking inside. They're an old-school team. They don't really stretch the floor with a ton of three-point shooting. They really try to beat you up inside.
From the arc, and the shot is good. Daniels has got 5 now. Daniels is wasting no time making his mark. Outside Conley. Dishes it to Randolph. They double team Randolph. Allen kicks to Gasol. Into Green. It's stolen by Vucevic. And now Orlando on the break. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Kufis checked in for Randolph. Carter comes in for Green. Lee's checked in for Allen. And it's Udrich in for Mike Conley. Orlando also making some changes. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Vucevic. Fry comes in for Gordon. And Harkless is subbed in for Tobias Harris. Here's the screen. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official.
For the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Gasol on the high post, working on Fry. Gasol no good.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Here's Daniels. Great touch on the 16-footer. Daniels has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Nice job again that time to add to their lead. I'll tell you what, they're doing everything right at this moment.
They're playing steadily in all aspects of the game, Steve. You're exactly right.
Vince Carter on the wing. He kicks it to Udrich. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Lee. Carter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Daniels with it. He has 7. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Carter kicks to Lee. The 3. The shot is off. A nice shot by Kufis.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance point.
Daniels. Shot no good. And the second quarter getting underway. This is for Memphis. Green, he's checked in for Carter. Allen comes in for Courtney Lee. And Mike Conley subbed in for Udrich. For the Magic. On the court for Orlando, Fournier and Harris filling out the perimeter. Vucevic is out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Daniels in at the 1.
Well, you look at Kosta Kufis, drafted 23rd in 2008 by Utah after just 1 year at Ohio State. Kind of drifted around. Started in Denver. Last season he played valuable minutes in Memphis when Marc Gasol went out, and I think he's maybe found a home there.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Elfrid Payton has some very noticeable hair on the floor. He said the story behind it is as follows. Me and my teammates in high school agreed we wouldn't cut our hair the entire season until we won a state championship. We wound up losing in the semifinals, but I liked what it was doing and just let it keep growing and growing. Guys, will it ever end?
We'll see if it does. Thanks, Doris.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Memphis has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And Koufos, a nice compliment to Marc Gasol, backing up that center position.
Well, Gasol, has that size to battle bigger centers inside, and then, Koufos, who can at times struggle in strength matchup, really has great quickness. So an excellent defender for a 7-footer, defending pick and
need more than that
to make rotations.
And the first half ends in a close one.
Okay, good job battling them out there. Let's talk about some crucial areas from the first half.
Well, both sides have assessed what. So a close game sees Memphis take the.
Hey, Rook, good job. For your first time out, you look right at home.
Thanks, man. I just try not to force anything, let the game come to me.
That's what we do. Too bad your big effort was wasted.
Wasted?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm going to do everything in my power to help this team win. Shoot, I'm just on a 10-day contract, so I'm going to work like there's no tomorrow. Because for me, there isn't a tomorrow. I got to get signed.
That's what I like to hear.
And now introducing your at shooting guard, 6 feet 7 inches.
We are live from Amway Center for an Eastern Conference contest with the Magic in Orlando. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kelly. The Orlando Magic come into this one following a loss to the Grizzlies.
Look at what they did in the fourth quarter. I mean, they just went to sleep. Totally non-committal basketball. They allowed the big comeback.
Yeah, but don't discount the effort on the other side, Clark, because they took advantage of the opening that was there.
Shot clock at 5. The game now all time. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points so far. Daniels, he's checked in for Orlando.
Take a look at what the last month has looked like for the Bucks as far as NBA stats go. Second in fewest turnovers per game. 5th in three-point shooting. And they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
And Clark, you know, when you commit so few turnovers, it's key because you become a much better offensive team. You're constantly getting looks at the basket, and your defense isn't vulnerable either because you're able to get back in transition so much easier.
And even though the team lost last time out, he managed to be a bright spot in the game, always a positive for a young player trying to make a name for himself.
Well, Kevin, it goes without question he would have liked to have been part of a win, but as far as impressing the coach, I think he did everything he could in his debut to do that.
Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Henson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Well, it's hard to argue with the effect John Henson has had on the basketball floor. 6'11" Clark with a 7'5" arm span. He obviously is a force defensive.
And a lot of that, Kevin, I think also has to do with how heady he is. He's got excellent timing and really an innate sense of when to rush in for the weak side shot block.
That's a good point.
And he just seems to usually be in the right place at the right time. That's what we call basketball sense.
They set the screen. Mayo kicks to Antetokounmpo. The three-pointer, no good. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Gordon, the pass to Fry. Now the dish to Daniels. From the stripe. And that's good for 2. Daniels has got his first points in this one. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here is Bayless, averaging 6 points per contest. And Henson kicks to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Orlando leading. Gordon dishes to Daniels. Tries a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here is Bayless. He's covered by Daniels. Goes up on the block, and that one's good. Plumlee's got his first 2 points of the night. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Daniels, averaging 9 points per contest. There's the steal. The shot is off. Group on the floor for Orlando. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. John Henson's checked in for Pachulia. Dudley comes in for Miles Plumlee. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And it's Carter Williams in for Jared Bayless. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Carter Williams is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Jared Dudley. Then it's John Henson. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3 spot. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Antetokounmpo's got 7. Orlando trailing here.
The theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Carter Williams, the pass to Dudley. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off target from 3-point range. And about Orlando and their stars, is it better, Clark, to have had stars and lost them, or to never have had stars at all?
Well, it's a different kind of heartache, that's for sure. I think you'd rather have them and lose them than not to have them at all. But Orlando has seen a lot of success for how long they've been a franchise. They'd like to be able, though, looking ahead, to keep that next star that's wearing a Magic uniform right now.
Pass to Carter Williams. The three. It's hauled in by Gordon.
He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Well, for Giannis Antetokounmpo and his brother Thanasis, a second-round pick, a dramatic change of fortune. Living in Athens, they struggle. Thanasis said, we'd be on the street selling a toy, a watch, something. And it's a good day because we didn't starve that day. Guys, their attitude hasn't changed. They try to save every penny.
They know how much every dollar can matter. Doris, thanks.
What a story for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Born in Greece of Nigerian parents, his family is really undocumented. Living in poverty, though, he'd sell watches in the street to make ends meet. But now he's blessed to make a much more significant contribution to his family's fortune.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Carter Williams. He's tightly guarded. And it's blocked by Daniels. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good on the three. Here's Vucevic. He has 6. Here's Daniels. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first.
Here we go now, the start of the team's changing it up here. Orlando's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Daniels in at point guard. Harkless is out there with Channing Frye. Then there's Ben Gordon, and it's Dedmon in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. The first free throw is good, and the Bucks making a change here. Carter Williams hits them both. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Daniels with it. Gets it to fall.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And now down to Doris Burke, who is courtside, standing by with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Well, Nick, a terrific
DOA, yeah, I know what you here for now. Was I your idea? Now don't you crush on me. I see you in your pipe dreams. Whether or not you know it's true, you're who they dictate to. That must hurt real bad, picking what you wish you had. Me, I'm a creator, thrill is to make it up. The rules I break got me a blaze up on the radar. Me, I'm a taker, know what the stakes are. Can't roll it back, it's understood. Got to play out guard. Other folks come ask about me. Bandwagon and they used to tell me. Blindside and they hit real hard. You need the one to get a bodyguard. Steady friction in this creeping in just like an itch. So far I got the last laugh to the wrist.
.2K Sports proudly brings you the Magic at Amway Center. The Mavericks are looking to end their road trip here with a strong outing. They come into this one very confident. They feel like this is a game they should win against a team that's struggling. We'll see if they can take care of business.
They've been playing a lot of basketball lately, Kevin.
Let's go. You're up.
My time.
Hang on. The Magic trailed by 7.
It's interesting that the Mavs almost exclusively built through free agency now. They make draft picks, but they always seem to have a hand in free agency come July.
On the floor for Dallas, Monte is the 2 with Parsons playing the small forward. Dirk and Chandler up front, and it's Harris in at the 5. And it's Gordon missing.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range.
And Orlando making a change here. Daniels has checked in. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. The first thing he said to his players was that the transition game will be the single most important factor today. He wants them to push the tempo at every opportunity. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Well, Clark, you look back at some of the big names they were rumored to be in on, like Darren Williams and Dwight Howard. Those two names come to mind.
And they missed out on them, but they've always been very good about remaining flexible when they need to be with the salary cap.
Rejected by Harris, and he recovers it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's take this moment to bring you a leaderboard featuring a very well-rounded group, the top rebounding small forwards in the NBA the last 10 games. You take a look at Harris, a terrific rebounder, 5th overall.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there, mix it up, and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
Yeah, you mentioned their lack of size and strength compared to the post players around the NBA, but I've always found that the best rebounders usually aren't the biggest guy. They're the most tenacious, and they have excellent timing and the ability to get off their feet multiple times quicker than their opponent.
Harris kicks to Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. Good as the jump shot falls. Rondo's got his first bucket of the night.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right.
Over these last 10 games on the Magic schedule, this is how they stack up right here. 5th in opponent offense, 7th in steals. And they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
Yeah, this is a team that has played well, particularly defensively. And you look at those opponents' numbers, opponents' points per game, that jumps out at you. This is a team that plays hard, they play smart, and they play together.
And that one's good. Daniels has got his first basket. The Orlando Magic come into this one after the win against Milwaukee.
And their inside strength was so apparent in that win. They just blocked shots, controlled the lane, did a good job on the glass.
Very alert were they, Steve. Alert, aware, and reacted quickly to shot attempts in the post.
Feeds to Aminu. Passes to Harris. Rondo wide open, and good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Rondo's got 5.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense.
Group on the floor for Orlando. And then for Dallas, Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for Aminu. Ellis comes in for Rajon Rondo. And Harris subbed in for J.J. Barea. Daniel, he's in at point guard. Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. Then Gordon out there with Tobias Harris. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining.
Stoudemire dishes to Ellis. Chandler the pass to Ellis. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Just 2 to shoot. Parsons' shot is off.
Coach Rick Carlisle is really a competitive guy. He's hardworking, brings a razor-sharp intensity to the job. A former NBA player himself, but he's not what you would call a player's coach. At least he doesn't fit that description as we've become accustomed to hearing it applied. He's not buddy-buddy with this guy. He is clearly all business.
Wide open. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Magic trail by 7. Daniels with it. He had 10 points in the win against Milwaukee. No good with the finger roll. And here's Parsons. And it's Harris off the drive. Ellis wide open. Dallas again missing.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Daniels. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Finding holes in this defense.
It should be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
Chandler. Second shot opportunity. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Daniels. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Defensively, they're really scattered right now, giving up so many open looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they are splashing them. Their last 3 buckets have all come from behind the arc.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Gordon. Here's Daniels. He got it up. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Close.
Well, Ty.
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game.
And it's been a back-and-forth game.
It's go time.
Well, Quinn is checked in for Vucevic. Fry comes in for Gordon. And Maurice Harkless subbed in for Tobias Harris. Dallas also making some changes. Stoudemire's checked in for Chandler. Aminu comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Devin Harris subbed in for J.J. Barea. On the court for the Mavericks. Monte is the 2 with Parsons playing the small forward. Stoudemire out there with Aminu, and it's Harris in at the point. Just 3 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Daniels, he's checked in for Payton. And Dallas also making a switch. Rondo's checked in, and he gets it to go. 13 points for lights out. Mavericks trail by 8. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. Well, it's been said about Rajon Rondo that he's the smartest guy in the room and also might be the most stubborn. He's got a terrific IQ for the game, but he's opinionated. We've seen him butt heads with coaches in high school, college, and the pros, but that certainly doesn't take away from his greatness. He's a winner, a champion, and a terrific point guard.
Well, you're right. It has fueled his rise, whether it was at Kentucky, growing up in Louisville, or certainly playing with the Boston Celtics. Among some very important players, Hall of Famers like Allen and Garnett and Paul Pierce. He may have needed a little bit of that just to kind of clear the clutter and show that he could be a leader. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Hi, Kevin. Well, it's been a great pairing in Dallas between Monte Ellis and Dirk Nowitzki. As Dirk said, he's been amazing for us. He's so athletic, so fast. I knew he could score with the best of them, but the thing that surprised me is his playmaking off the pick-and-roll game. He makes my game a lot easier. Kevin, they make a great tandem.
Yeah, working together, they're a nightmare to defend, Doris. Thank you.
Rondo has said he'd like to be a coach when his playing days are done, despite his dust-ups with former coach Doc Rivers. You know, he says he studied his ways and learned a lot from him. Definitely a lot of respect there.
Gordon's checked in for the Magic. Rondo drives in. He feeds it to Stoudemire. And Parsons kicks to Ellis. Here's Nowitzki. Cannot hit. And Orlando the other way now. And Rondo had said that his knee injury has made him humbler and certainly more appreciative of the NBA and his God-given gifts, and not skipping steps in his approach.
At the line, shooting one.
50 seconds left in the game. Daniels, he's in at the point. Harkless is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Dwayne Dedman, and it's Gordon in at the 2 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
He used his strength there to get into the post without much of a fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think they've got to muscle up on him a little more. Do a better job next time in there.
Here's Daniels. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Parsons' shot is off. The Magic have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. Trying his luck deep, and that one's good.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
Now Daniels lets the free fly, can't connect. And so it's Orlando.
Well, Nick, what can you point to